We'll come back to it. Corey's waiting. We'll bring him in, and then we'll recap after Corey leaves. So here we go. There he is.
How's it going, guys?
Good. How you doing, Corey?
I'm living life. How about you?
Well, we're not working, so we're living it a little better.
I'm actually still on the clock right now.
Yeah. So, hey, thanks for joining. We won't hold you long, but I thought, man, I just was telling these guys, I saw you at the track when I came up. I didn't race this weekend. It's a long story. I was working on my truck, but I saw you. You were camping, and that's something I want to do. I just got done telling that whole story. I'd like to spend a whole weekend there. Friday night, race off-road Saturday, spend Saturday night, race off-road oval Sunday. But I want to just get with you, let you introduce yourself. Tell us what you want to tell us about your racing and how long you've been doing it and what classes you do, and we'll take it from there.
Well, my name's Corey Johnston. I race like 6 different classes, not all at once because it's overwhelming. I've been doing it since October, and I wanted to do something competitively because I have a competitive personality and I can't do ball or hockey anymore. So this is what I found, and I'm enjoying it a lot.
Oh, excellent. A newbie like us.
Yes.
Well, listen, Team Nightcrawler has a spot for you on their team if you're looking to huddle up with anybody, because there seems to be some alliances forming at the track with this Rulins Racing, them and their dirty tactics.
Is that something when you
teams out there.
When you were camping?
Yeah,
when camping at the track there, did you feel like you should maybe have a some type of security on your cars or your equipment? Because there has been a little bit of more seedy characters sniffing around upstanding individuals. It sounds like you may be an upstanding individual where you have your cars and whatnot out in the open, and other people might be putting their fingerprints on them.
Well, Rick, he doesn't know about
like that.
RGB. He doesn't know about the incident this weekend. You're going to have to tell him real quick what happened.
Well, no, I'm just saying I don't want to pre-cloud his view, because he may have had the same experience, or maybe he noticed when he got home that he had a couple extra fingerprints or whatnot on his technologies, and I just wanted to let him know that might be a possibility of why something just didn't seem right to him. I don't want him to feel like that he himself messed up his equipment. There are characters that are pulling shenanigans out there at the track. So if you do come out to the track again we'll help you in security so you feel safe in making the trip.
Well, that'll be on RGB's dime. That won't be on Nightcrawler's dime. Corey, there's been some psychological warfare waged against RGB, so he's a little paranoid. Just ignore everything he just said.
At your own peril.
I mean, he may not be wrong. I came back to my modified's ESC wires being broken, so
Yeah. Well, they'll say it's a coincidence, but yeah, I'm just saying, be wary. Be wary out there.
All of that aside, how was your weekend? Tell us about camping. And are you local to Toledo?
yeah, I'm from Toledo. My buddy was coming up from Indiana, and I was trying to spend some time with my niece, so I threw out an idea. Hey, let's pitch a tent at the track and just hang out and have a good time, and everybody seemed to enjoy it. And then we had a bunch of people come up to watch the racing.
Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. So how did we I won't keep you long, so tell us what classes we cheated a little bit, but tell us what classes you ran and how you did, and did you bring any hardware home this weekend?
I ran the box stock sprint, the Traxxas mod, and the 110 late model, or the open late model, or something like that. The sprint and modified both made the A main, but we had issues throughout the weekend with those. Like the sprint, I just kept making mistakes being a beginner. The modified, we had to cancel running the A because of the wires. And then the modified is such a hard car for me to drive. I'm still learning how to handle it.
Yeah. Well, let's look here real quick. I won't share it, but I'll look. So in the A main, the 1/10 late model, I'm sorry, that was the C main. So you had a couple hiccups in that run. Looked like you had a couple laps that were troublesome. I have those every time I race. Paul somehow
that car
stays
was made to
clean.
run.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what tires to have, so I tend to go out with the wrong tires on the car.
Yeah, some of the Jerome's and Scott and Tim Hammer and some of those guys are pretty good at giving some pointers. The problem is I've already committed to tires financially. You know what I mean? Like I already bought what I bought. So
Right.
I'm running what I got. So let's see. I'm looking for your name. Spec Traxxas modified A main. That's the one you said you didn't run.
Yeah,
so
I
there
came
should
back
be one more. Did I pass it?
And the wire fell off the thing, completely disconnected.
Yeah. That is disappointing no matter what the problem is when you spend all day and you can't go get any results. Here's the box stock sprint A main that you were in. You started fourth and you finished fifth. Yeah, it says third, but wait a minute. No, you did third. I'm sorry. Third, and you finished fifth. And you were pretty consistent. You got up to third, and then it looks like you had a problem on lap 16 and you were in fifth for the rest of the race. So how do you remember anything about that race?
Anything I remember battling for second, and then a giant wreck happened in front, and it just kept continuing, and I couldn't get out of it.
Yeah. Paul, you were in that race.
Yes.
But Corey, so that you know, Paul has discovered, I'll let you go ahead and talk, Paul. You can tell him what you discovered.
Well, the car was acting a little funny after I got in quite a wreck during one of the practice rounds between round 1 and round 2. It was extremely loose going into the corners, and it ended up spinning out in the main. So when I got home, I took it completely apart, and yet again, the diff screws have backed out and all of the fluid in the diff emptied out. So I don't know what to say to Low C. They definitely need to figure this diff out because, as you know, Eric, I cleaned it. I blue Loctited all 4 screws. And here we are 2 races after that, and it has broken again. So thankfully, we've got Nankin up in Ypsilanti. So I ran up there and bought a brand new diff to throw in the car.
Yeah, that sucks. So, have you had your diff apart, Corey?
Yeah, it fell apart the first time I ran it. There were only 3 of us. Paul was one of them, and I couldn't run the race because of it.
Okay, that was probably a race I wasn't at. Yeah, I took mine apart with Paul, and my off-road cars, I can run them. I mean, I can run them forever. The diffs. I mean, I've never seen a problem like that. So it's got to be a design flaw. I don't know if they should have used counter screws or what, but something doesn't seem to add up there. So anyways, so anything else you want to share about the weekend and hanging out for the weekend with family? Would you do it again?
We're actually planning on doing it for the September race down at Finish Line. We're all looking forward to it again. It was
Okay.
a great time. It wasn't even hot in the tent. We had a workshop fan in there, so it was pretty cold. We actually had to use full blankets out there, so we're looking forward to doing it again.
Really?
Yep.
I wouldn't mind doing that. I told Paul and Rick that I'd like to go over to finish. I've been there for off road, but I'd like to go run the oval over there. Paul, if our schedules work out and we're not on call, we should try and go over there. That Rick, I don't know if you want to go all the way to finish line or not. That's up to you.
Yeah, that it might be a little bit far of a trip, but yeah, we'll see how the rest of the season goes, and yeah, where my team is.
Where your team is? Are
Where
you
my team,
speaking of what's that?
yeah, we're RGB Racing. Yeah,
RGB?
when September rolls around, we'll see where we're at. You know,
All right.
emotionally.
Emotionally, are you talking about the psychological warfare? Are you? Oh, here you go. Paul's wrestling a cat again.
That's what he
Are
does.
you? Is our rulings getting through? Are they breaking you mentally?
Oh, they're trying. They're trying. Like I said, we have 60 days left in the season, a little bit less. So
Yeah. Well, are you racing Sunday, Corey?
No, I'm actually back on the road till the third race of the tri-state.
Gotcha. Well, I'm going to try and get out there. I've missed some races, so I'll try and get out there and see what I can do. But I did not know this was your first year. So I'm super glad you joined us because that's kind of what we're doing the podcast for. I got it. I don't want to share this story too much because I share it all the time. I got into racing and felt like I've been cheated in life because I knew there was RC racing out there. I had no clue how fun it would be. And when I went, I watched a race up at Sandpit, an off-road race, And I just kept thinking, man, look at all these old guys. I can do this forever. But yeah, it'll be nice. We'll have to stay in touch. It'll be nice to get your perspective on growing in the sport and what you think of it. And because if you bought 6 cars already, I know the answer. It's addictive. So you're hooked.
I'm a couple grand in. I also have a 1/5 scale late model I have yet to get fixed up.
Yeah. Well, 1/5 is right up Paul's alley.
Yeah,
Is
that'd
it?
be cool.
We'll have to get in touch and see if we can get this
Yeah,
thing up and running then.
I think who is it? Wayne or Wayne's brother did that.
Yeah. Wayne's brother, Randy Baker, used to run quarter scale sprint cars.
Okay.
They were very interesting.
Hmm.
He was national champion a couple of years.
Nice. Yeah, it's fun. I definitely I feel your pain with having too many cars. I'm there with you. I just got done telling them that 2 cars on a Sunday is enough for me. So you go out and you marshal, you race 2 races, you go out and marshal. If something's broke, you're worried about that. And, it's a busy day. So,
Yeah, I got a bunch because of me being gone all the time. I wanted to put more laps in, and my buddy's sitting there taking the cars back and forth or even marshaling for me when I need him to. So,
are you there with someone that races?
usually I have help from somebody that races, but my buddy just came up from Indiana to strictly just come support me and help me out and take care of what I need taken care of while I'm busy around for the weekend.
Nice. Nice. That's good support. And I think if you keep getting people has he talked about getting a car? That's
Yeah,
sort of our
we've
goal, is to
talked
get
about.
people to
No, go ahead.
nope, it's all you.
Yeah, we've talked about getting him a Traxxas mod. I actually had one that I had my brother using, but we stopped talking, so I went to give it to him, and he felt bad about breaking it. I'm like, dude, it's your car. If you break it, I'm not worried about it. He wouldn't do it, so now I'm waiting for him to get his own.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. So, all right, you guys got anything else you want to ask them while we got them before we let them go back to work?
Yeah, well, we'll look forward to seeing you out there again. And getting on the track and avoiding the darkness of the oval. We look forward to being out there and racing for the American way.
Rick, touch base on the side of righteousness, if you would, real quick.
Well, if you love America, apple pie, eating your vegetables, and saying your prayers, you're gonna be doing okay out there at Tarkar. So we appreciate your input. And
Sounds good. Paul, anything?
No, just always love the competition with Traxxas / mod and the sprint car, and hope to see you back at Tarkar soon.
I second that. I appreciate you joining us. You're our guinea pig. We want to try and do this and get to know all the racers and let them have a minute on the show so we can talk about their weekend. And because we can't do a show on just us forever, so we got to talk about the tracks and the drivers. And I think that's a big draw. And then the other draw is going to be the equipment. So I keep saying we're going to get into the equipment on the tech side, but we're not there yet. So we'll work on it.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. I look forward to seeing you guys back at Tarkar here soon.
All right.
Sounds good. Thanks, Corey. Be safe out there.
Yep. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too. All right. Since before we get too deep, I have something else we have to talk about real quick. Before we get too deep into anything else. Maybe not. I guess John Stevens, JR, are you not going to join us or what? I thought you wanted to talk to Rick. Hello? Oh, man, the gods are on Rick's side tonight. Tried to set you up, Rick.
Can't be done. You love America?
All right.
Say your prayers.
So I got that going.
Yeah. Rick wants to wait all night to see your face. I can tell by Rick's face.
Well, this
All
is
Now, why isn't
just-
IV cam working?
well, probably because you got
Because I got
shoddy material. As long as shoddy as your integrity, along with rule racing.
all right.
Make sure you don't have
Why
any
is-
stickers or band-aids over your camera, JR.
I don't.
Did you what?
Oh, I got 4 out of 5 megabytes uploaded.
Good thing for
I got
editing.
I got a green screen, and I got a little surprise for Richard.
Oh.
We got to see
Well,
you
it's
on the camera
no.
first.
Are you going to describe it to him? Because we can't see it.
No, it's just it's a couple of the trophies that we have won this year and last year.
Well, when if by one's definition of winning might be society's definition of cheating and dirty tactics, but this might be
JR, I'm sorry, Rick.
Let's turn that off.
JR, it basically says you have no camera. So I don't know if you want to log off and sign back in.
Yeah, let me try that because I know I got the camera. I've got IV cam. I'm using an old iPhone. I've got it fully linked.
Heck, just get on your phone.
There's a little camera button down at the bottom of your screen. Do you see it? Maybe you might have to push that and allow the camera. It's a little logo.
Use the same technique
Right,
that you and Paul use when you FaceTime every night before bedtime to wish each other sweet dreams. Just do that.
Now, what is that? Where's permissions at? All right. Let me see. Let me leave. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, Rick. Well, we tried.
Hey, once again, Eric is being pressured by trying to be
Ratings.
he's a people pleaser. He's being pressured by the psychological warfare and dirty pool that rule and racing pulls, and those things aren't gonna happen on an upstanding podcast. And this has been an example for everybody out there in the United States of America that you can't try to pull that business on righteousness.
Well, all in the name of ratings. You know, maybe someday we'll get 100 people to watch one of these shows.
But it does
not when.
As this little debacle was happening, that gave me an opportunity to check the fax machine for our podcast, as you know, I check it daily and sometimes twice a day because we do have a lot of correspondence coming through for the podcast. And this is something I may have mentioned to you that possibly could happen. That we could have an additional sponsor for our podcast today, and they and the approval just came through, and this.
Oh, Biggins.
All in the timing. All in the
This is
timing.
all-
Oh, shoot.
with that little scenario that Rulin Racing just tried to pull. The ladies from Pins and Needle, Eunice, Edna, and Cinnamon with an S sent through their sponsorship paperwork, and we've signed off on it. And this
I have
will
a
help
drum
out.
roll. Are you ready? Are you ready? Timing is everything.
For the new coupling that happened last weekend. People that were at Tarkar may have saw two race teams doing a lot of prancing, a lot of skipping and hand holding going on last weekend, and I guess they're going to combine their pit stand, maybe do some decorating. So we have a registry formed for anybody at Tarkar to send the gifts for these newly established couple that's going on. And I don't want to take
Speaking
calls.
of couple, there's the better half.
There is.
There's the better half, RGB.
There they are.
Listen,
There's
Timing
the-
is everything.
Listen, before
There's the
JR
kill.
comes on, I just want to say, Rick, if you spent half the amount of time practicing that you spend on your sponsorship announcements, you would end up with something like this right here. This is hardware. You get this when you make the podium at the races. JR, don't you have
Oh, I
some
got a
from...
few of them. Yeah, I
Don't you
got a
have
few
one
of
from
them.
Sunday also?
Yeah,
Well,
I got first place.
aren't they both above
Uh,
your shared sleeping chamber? Is that where you guys keep them together?
Well,
Wait.
hold on, guys. Hold on. Before you keep shooting at each other, shots fired across all the bows.
I'm not shooting to kill. I'm shooting to win.
We got JR Stevens, and he's a Tarkar racer. He's an oval racer. Somehow he found victory lane this weekend. I wasn't there, but apparently he's teamed up with Rulin's Racing, and he's been the instigator of some shenanigans at the track this weekend. So
I don't know. These might have a little bit of help.
what do you got there?
Got some
Band-Aids?
Band-Aids.
Butt hurt Band-Aid. Excellent.
That's Rick's new sponsor, isn't it? I saw one on his car.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, you two.
Rick, is that true? Is
Well, these two 12-year-old girls prancing around Tarkar, whispering
Wait,
and
when did I
giggling.
become 12?
Just
JR, did you know that you're getting married? You've been registered?
Wait, I am? Damn,
What's
I
that
can't
say
even
on
get
the
my
wall,
Kool-Aid
Rick?
out of the way.
it's for established couples. They made their announcement made it official on Sunday. They're sharing a pit box. Their families are coming together, and a lot of hand holding was going on. A lot of probably sharing each other's drinks and snacks. But I'm all for that. It's just the troubling situation is it's all for evil, and they're feeding off of each other's psychological warfare or dirty trick shenanigans for the people that are trying just to have a good time out there on Sunday and enjoy each other's company and bring positivity to the racetrack. It's I don't want to have any finger pointing, but some of the people at the track may have started a petition, but I don't want to squash love.
Is that to get RGB to drive better?
Hold on, I hear something about there's some people.
I can get behind that petition.
Hold on, there's some people that want to say something about the unification of the couple. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Timing is everything.
3 seconds too late.
Don't worry, AI will make it look pretty. All right, so RGB, this surprise was for you. We can't let opportunities be missed. You know what I'm saying?
Once again, you can try. You can try every race. You try, both of you and your minions. But when you come on, when you show up to the track with your heart and brains in the right place, and you love America, you're not gonna be pushed down too hard. So
Please
like
don't
I
beat
said,
them at home this weekend, Richard. We
I
need you to
support- I
show up with
support-
everything you've got.
I support your registry, and I have already contributed to the sweet corn holders that you guys picked out. So you can look forward to that coming in the mail.
Looks like the only thing you contributed was the county's printer ink and paper to print out that, or did you use crayons like you usually do for your sponsorship announcements?
My taxes are going up as we speak.
Exactly. We need Doge down at Lucas County Health
Oh
Department.
boy.
Get them down there
JR
immediately.
did have a good race in the short course late model. He did do some good racing. I just wanted to get home and stop melting on that track. So it was just it was a good day all the way around, except for me not being able to fully concentrate on my race stand because I had people sniffing around my pit stand and saboteurs roaming in the background at every issue. So I can't be expected to run
Saboteurs.
running security and racing at the same time.
Maybe I should paint my Cadillac black and white with a red bubble on top.
Might need to.
When you mess with somebody's aerodynamics, I finally gotten that Trax is modified, dialed in aerodynamically. It obviously threatened Paul, so Paul's new partner, or however you guys call your relationship, took care of the aerodynamics, so I wouldn't be a threat to Paul in the mains.
Eric, the only thing that could make this any better already happened as Rick's mic has apparently decided to go out on him. So maybe we could just edit that whole rant out and get on with the show, please.
I'm gonna edit some hair in there in that V-neck he's got going on with that. You know, you remind me of Philip from The Guiding Light in the 80s. And yeah, I watched that when I got home from school because my mom had it on. So I know who Philip is. He was a caricature. Like
Pop your
Biggins.
collar. You pop your collar. That's standard. Pop it.
All right. Well, listen, let's stay focused a little bit real quick before JR shares anything. You raced in what, JR?
I ran the short course modified and the short course late model.
All right, so you're in the B main here, the short course modified. This is the mains.
Yep.
You started second. You finished first. Who did you run off the track for that?
I didn't run anybody off. I just ran as clean as I could, and I managed to get around them with an experimental car.
So you're admitting you got lucky.
Yes, with that car, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, good job. Winning anything is fun. So there's the B main. Continuing on.
It was like race 10, something like that.
Yeah, right there. 10, you're right. So you bumped up, right?
Yep.
So you started 6th and you finished 5th. So you ran 5th the whole time. So you were one of those guys that jumped the start because you didn't even have a 6th place start.
Oh. I
I'm-
think somebody broke before that. I could be wrong.
Yeah, they might have. So, no big deal. Well, no, you started. Yeah. Wait a minute. What am I looking at? Yep. So you started 6th and finished 5th. So good job. So what else? Was there anything else?
I ran the short course late model.
And this is the A main. Do I
Yep.
have to do a drum roll?
Who's running in that division for the viewers at home?
It's like Craig,
That is
Jerome, Tyler,
Craig
and
Sabecki, yeah,
somebody else. I don't know.
Jim O'Neill. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. There's a Richard Biggins in here.
Oh, okay.
Wait, he drives in that class?
So hold
I haven't
on.
seen him for a while.
Here's the big reveal. J.R. Stevens wins it.
Yep, that sounds about
Jerome,
right.
Craig, Tyler, Richard, and Jim. So let's look at the laps. JR, what lap is that? You took the lead on lap 4 and you held the lead the entire race. Did anybody get close?
Tyler was close for a second, and then I don't know what happened. I didn't see what happened after that.
Gotcha. Well, Jerome finished 2.5 seconds behind you. If there were more laps, would Jerome have caught you?
It would be a toss-up. That car felt really good at the end of the day. Round 3 is when I knew that car could finish first.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Excellent. This should be your race right here. Does this
Yep.
look familiar, Richard? I see an orange and white car.
I never noticed that car
I
back
can't remember
there.
that race at all. I was lucky to get that on the track. I can't remember
Well-
the lanes at all. So
Oh, well, that's a good start we got off to. I think that was JR that hit you, Richard. That wasn't even your fault. JR was mugging people on the way to the front.
well, that's
I
typical.
started second.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
like
did
you
you?
said,
I think you're a little confused there. I think Richard ran into the pipe coming out of turn 4 on the start.
I don't think so. I don't think so. That's all. You know, when you have to classify We have to clarify your racing as clean as I can race.
Richard,
That means
oh,
you're
good
racing
Lord.
dirty.
You can't park there. You cannot park there.
It looks like there's some traction problems.
I had a
JR,
break.
give
I
us
had
give
car
us a
break up.
play-by-play. Are you in the lead yet?
Yes, I am in the lead.
Richard, where are you going?
I had the blue nose coming by. Tyler's close on me.
Right there,
Yep,
blue and yellow.
just passing by. Yep.
Excellent.
Like that car felt amazing. I could not have been happier with that car.
So what did you do? Did the track just come to you?
Everybody kept saying that the track felt like it was going backwards. Meanwhile, my car kept getting faster. Second round, I kind of had a little bobble. That was my mistake. But I reset my qualifier and I dropped from heat 2 to heat 3. I dropped 5 seconds. So I felt like that car was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, Richard,
we got
got
greasy side up over there.
Eric, you know what I think I'm going to do next time? We'll be the turn 4 crazies, you and I. We can hold up a sign every time Rick flips his car over.
Well, I'm going to make an Team Nightcrawler is going to make an adjustment on his car, and you just wait.
You're going to cut
I
the
didn't have
motor on his, you're going to cut
Is
the
the
wire on his
adjustment going to be
motor?
getting a new driver?
I didn't have proper tires.
that?
I didn't have proper tires, and I
What's
kept
that?
I kept flipping
No?
on that corner. So
I think that's
Is
like
your
number
body-
4.
Is your body catching the track?
like I said, yeah, I just didn't I've had trouble with that corner, and like I took it out. That's why I took it out today. But it's too hot for me to run today to see if my body is catching on the inside. But hopefully I'll be able to get it out there and make some adjustments. But I just couldn't do anything about it except run, even try to slow it down.
Yeah, if you're flipping. What is your controller? What percentage are you running at?
60.
Oh, look out.
See, yeah, hold
Can't
on
park
a
there
second.
either.
How your body must be catching. Let's
It
see here.
may have. I don't know. Like I said, I was just I would have rather the day be over 2 hours earlier than it was. So
Rick, I was watching that race from the stairs, the foot of the stairs, and every time you went into 3, the left side of your body was definitely digging into the ground, and it would flip the car over and it would barrel roll a couple times.
yeah. So
Yeah, we'll have to look at that. We'll get that straightened around. And the problem is when you have a problem like that, it's so hard to recover. Like you can't even get consistency. Oh, I see you pulled the car off there. Oh, holy Toledo. What do we got going on there? Who took third? Craig Sabecki. Where'd he go? Home?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
he had to leave early.
yeah.
Well, that's too bad. He could have been highlighted. Maybe I can find a picture of him and paste it on here for him. So, JR, besides the magical setup, did this new body that you have, was that the secret?
That was
Where'd you get that
Jerome's old
body?
Jerome.
Oh, that explains it. That's you had the. Let's stop sharing this. You had the luck of the Jerome on your side.
Tell him where you got that body,
Well,
Jagger.
I got it out of the trash.
Hey, man, free is free.
See,
That's
Richard,
all I know.
start looking in the trash for bodies.
Well,
Well,
I heard
I
from
got
Casey
enough-
that
I got
Jerome's no
enough
longer going to
trash.
be throwing bodies away.
coming around my pit, so I don't need to look.
Oh, zing. Oh,
Well, if we can send him back to driving school, maybe that'll help him out. Don't know.
don't worry. I'm gonna trim his body, and we'll see what happens. I got some moves. I got some things I want to do to his car. I just haven't been there. So JR, was the green screen behind you for like a backdrop of some software that you were using, or what?
I have like a whole PC setup, and this is a part of it. Like, I have my mic, and I got a whole setup in front of me. I got 3 monitors and everything.
Gotcha. I thought that was like the big reveal. You were gonna pull that off and show us a bunch of trophies.
I was trying to have the trophies on the green screen behind me,
Okay.
but
Gotcha.
it's not wanting to detect my camera, even though everything is correctly plugged in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It doesn't
Well,
take
this
much
was a
effort
free
to
for
have.
all show.
Doesn't take much effort to have a little preparation. You know, that's all. That's all I'm saying. Everybody else that's on the side of right, and
Maybe that could be your sponsor next
goodness.
week, Rick. Preparation H.
Hey, Rick,
Yeah, go ahead and
I
try
sent
to.
him an invite. Hey, Rick, I sent him an invite at 5:39 tonight. He literally had no notice.
And he was still on time.
You're always
Well,
in a state of preparation. You know, you're either prepared or you're not. And when you spend
what are
most of
you,
your
the
time
Marine Corps?
preparing dirty tricks
I wish he would have this when he's
or
racing.
or sending love notes and
This sounds like
whispering
he
sweet
needs another
nothing to
Band-Aid.
your new guy. Well, I get it.
Yes, he
You know,
does.
you got your monitor set up for your
Well,
good night pillow talk with your new partner. So, you know, I don't want to interfere
I'll
with
be looking
with
for the
your
registry can
your
at the
love.
track on Sunday.
Be right next to the GoFundMe can to send Rick back to Texas to the Stevie Wonder Performance Driving School
I thought
for
Helen
his
Keller
second class.
was sponsoring that.
She's probably there too.
Yeah, lashing out
Well,
at America's sweethearts doesn't gain you any favor in the U.S. of A.
Wait, you said American Sweetheart, so that's what, you and Eric now? Is this news? Is this like an announcement?
They trying to
well,
put a
there's an
spin,
alliance.
trying to put a spin, an alliance versus a romantic partnership where you're sharing each other's pits is a both are acceptable, but
No, I'm just
but not the
asking
same.
you because you said we were lashing out at America's Sweethearts. So
Lashing
that would imply you.
Oh, my. See, Paul, I'm surprised that you made a life commitment to this
Let-
fellow.
Listen, Rick.
I guess if what you see,
The only
what you
quote
see is what you
unquote
see.
relationship that Ruland Racing and Stevens Racing has is an alliance. You know, good has to come together to squash evil, which is RGB Racing. So, you know,
Well, hold on a minute, because RGB proclaimed he was on the side of righteousness weeks ago. So you can't claim the side of righteousness when it's been claimed.
Yeah,
didn't
but I
even
don't
claim
think
it.
that
It
really
was
helps much with much delusions.
I didn't claim it. It was bestowed on me. I am a reluctant representative of righteousness. I don't have to make claims. It was
I think if
bestowed.
them
It was
aliens
bestowed on
got you,
me.
Richard, they need to give it back.
Listen,
Yeah.
All
Well,
I'm
I don't
saying
know.
is,
This show was a free for all. We didn't.
yeah.
Wasn't
Well,
much
we,
planned.
we didn't even get to go over any of the mains. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do real quick while you're all here. Just hang tight. Let me share this screen. I got to get through this. We're not going to do what we typically do, but I'm going to do a quick rundown of the mains. 10 scale late model C main. We looked at that. Tim Hammer won that. I'm not going to read everybody. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. We talked about Corey Johnston already. Race 2, box stock sprint B main. David Greer won that. He may be our next driver spotlight. Race 3, short course modified B main. J.R. Stevens won that. We talked about that. Race 4, 10 scale late model B main. Jason Cope won that. Tim, Dave, second and third. Race 5, street stock B main. Thomas Kent. Is he the new guy? Paul?
What's his name?
That wasn't sharing, was it?
No, is it
No,
Dwayne?
it was
That's-
not.
It's all right. Thomas Kent.
I believe that might be Dwayne Kent's brother. Dwayne Kent is the owner of Dirt Devil. He
Okay.
he won the Traxxas / modified A main. Very, very good racer.
You just spoiled it. Race 6, Traxxas modified B main, Ben Estep. I wonder who that is. Hey Rick, we went to school with the Esteps, didn't we?
yeah, I don't know if it's one of them or not. I don't think so. But that B main was just a mess. That was an
Okay.
outright mess. Right from they had to restart, and whenever you have to do a restart, then that just doesn't make for good racing. So, yeah, I got tied up a couple of times with
So are you
one of the new racers that was their first day out there. So
the mothership must be hovering over Rick because we're losing video signal. Are you proclaiming that restarts are worthless, Rick?
no, I'm just saying that makes that
All right, moving along.
those B mains are a
No,
mess.
moving along. Race 7, mod sprint B main. Mark Henry wins it. Hold that thought, Rick. Marvin Davis, Josh, second and third. Race 8, box stock sprint A main. Devin wins it. Donnie, Alex, second and third. 10 scale late model A main. This is a big one. Nick Staller wins it. The Wiz is second. Jerome is third. Race 10, short course modified A main. Nick Lethal, Frank, and Jerome second and third. Race 11, street stock. This is the one I wanted to race in. Jerome, Joe, Scott Snyder. A lot of fast guys in that. Short course late model, 12th race. Short course late model A main. J.R. Stevens. He's on the side of the dark side of the moon. Race 13, Spec Traxxas modified A main. Dwayne Kent, Paul, Jerry, second, third. Jim Rulin looked like that knee injury is really hampering his driving abilities Saturday. Race 14, 13-5, Mud Boss A main. Dwayne, Scott. Who is Splat?
One of the guys, I believe, possibly from Dirt Devil. He's
Copy
running the Tri-State Series.
Okay. Race 15, Mod Sprint A main. The Wiz wins it. Ted and Steve. Mark, second, third, and fourth. So that's it for the racing. While I've got this up, I'll do this real quick. Burn through some of this stuff. That was Tri-State Oval Series. The next race is the Tar-Car Series Race 8 on the 17th of August, and that's coming up. So hopefully we'll be there Sunday. We shall see. We shall see. So, all right. It was a little unorganized. It's a good direction of what I want to do with the show and having other people on, because the mothership isn't going to be hovering over us all the time. So we'll have to stay focused on other people and what they're doing at the track. And I really like the opportunity to get to know people. So that's the only way we're going to get them on the side of righteousness.
All right. My battery's dead from an hour and a half podcast.
Well, we're not at an hour and a half yet, Rick. Let's
Hour 23.
Okay. Well, it's an hour and 25 for us that started on time. Hey, Rick, check out if you have to. We'll hang out with JR and I'll find out what the couple wants for the registry.
Yeah, see what flavor cake they're gonna have. Maybe Amy can cater it since she's there anyway on Sundays, making up some sloppy joes or hot dogs or whatnot. So
Yeah.
hopefully you two can come together.
All right. Before you go, Rick, let's get a preview of your night. Timing is everything.
Love it.
There he goes.
Love it. Oh, JR, you share the distinction, I believe, of being the first guest in the after show.
Yeah, this is the after show, and I tried to transition it. I hate that word now. Let's see. Welcome to the after show.
Like it.
Yeah, the after show where the real men hang out. Oh, holy Toledo. Where's the, oh my God, where's it when you need it? Boom. We need a full-time producer for this show. It's moving too fast for my abilities. So I've seen them. They're not cheap. So we'll see how the show goes. I would seriously like to progress it to where we're talking about driver spotlight and equipment and stuff like that. I think getting through this first year and going through carpet season and going into next year, we'll figure out how we're going to handle everything, because if we get it down right, I'd like to have a correspondent out at the drags, which is, like Caleb. I'd like to have Paul do some stuff. If you help with content, it just makes this so much easier. Even if it's an interview at the track, I can edit it into the show, and Rick won't have to sit through an hour and a half of roadside interviews, which Corey did awesome. He pulled over for us to interview him, so it worked out. I wasn't holding my breath that it was going to work out, but he made it work, so that was awesome. So who's that? Johnston? Yeah. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Here's the beauty about what I'm doing. I'm putting people together. I don't even know what car is his out there. So now that we'll get to build these relationships, we'll be able to figure out who's who, and it should develop nicely. So, JR, did you see the interview with Steve Brummett? What'd you think of that? Did you learn anything? Which was what? Yep. Yep. Yeah. I did not know that was in Perrysburg, I think he said. So it's kind of cool. I mean, that's kind of the goal. It was different. I know a lot of the guys that work at the track and have been members of the club for a long time know Steve well, but I think that's what we'll keep doing. Especially, I'd like to go over to Finish Line, Paul. If we can make that happen, let's check our schedules. We could carpool over there. Let me.
I think he's
Let
correct.
me
September 13th.
for Finish Line.
Yes.
So I don't have to do this for everything, but I will. I'll do the whole screen here. So this is Finish Line's schedule. So that's August. You're talking September?
Yes.
So there's September carpet, mini carpet, indoor off-road, Tri-State Oval Series Open, 8 a.m., race at 11. So that's a Saturday. Paul, so here's the dilemma. Do we take the MPU or do we take the camper?
I think the only one that's allowed to camp with you is RGB.
Yeah, probably the MPU. If you want to go over Friday night, this is up to you. I mean, it's not going to be great, but I would sleep in a tent. I have an air mattress. You gotta come up with your own. You're not sleeping next to me.
No.
I would.
Yeah.
I would tent camp, or we can get up really early and go. It's only an hour and I don't even know, hour and a half from Sylvania.
I'll have to check my schedule. We'll see.
Yeah, it's a great track to go to get the away experience without going far. Yeah. Yeah, Sandpit I've been to several times, so. All right, well, let's check your schedule and I'll check mine and then we'll just go from there. Are you going to go to that, JR? Oh, well, divorce them. Yeah. All right.
Let's ask JR real quick. It's called Beyond the RC Grid. So, are you doing anything non-RC car racing related possibly this weekend?
Excellent. Yeah, I'm dropping. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. I am dropping the ball, Paul. I'm going to have to get on that earlier. And we get so distracted with sponsorship announcements that we don't stay on track. So, what about you, Paul? Anything going on?
Yes. We're going to head up the Patriot, as Rick calls him. And a couple friends of mine were heading up to Michigan for the Woodward Dream Cruise Saturday.
Oh.
So we're gonna check that out Saturday, and then hopefully be at the race at the Oval Sunday. Hopefully, Mother Nature cooperates.
Nice. All right. Well, maybe we could do a live stream,
Oh, there you go.
a 5-minute live stream we could touch base with our audience from the Dream Cruise.
Yeah, I'll take some video, or I'll get
No,
you a
no, no,
couple.
no. I can send you a live link. We'll send it live on YouTube.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we could do that.
All right. Well, let's see what's going on, and we'll try and make that work. So, if it's got wheels. So, yeah. Well, I don't have a lot going on other than working on my Ford and the missile and the weight reduction project that I'm doing to my truck. So, if that gets done before the weekend, I may race Saturday, but my goal is to absolutely race Sunday. So I'll sacrifice Saturday if I have to make sure I can race Sunday. So that's all I've been up to, is working on my truck and just busy.
All right.
So, well, unfortunately, it's all the diesels. That DEF system, that DPF or whatever it is just horrific. It's so bad. So it essentially turns that plate into a sheet of charcoal, and then you just can't exhaust anything. So, well, it's not that easy. I wish it was, but I'm fixing it. So, all right, guys. I look forward to it. That's the show. You got on. You gave Rick a few jabs. We'll see if he survives and shows up Sunday. He looked beat up, and he's there.
In spirit.
Shots fired, and he can't defend himself.
Best way to do it.
So, yeah. So, all right, guys. I will see you Sunday.
All right. Catch you guys later.
All right.
See ya,
Thanks,
Graham.
guys.
See ya.
Bye.